So hello everyone. So yesterday I had an interview, and in that interview I was asked a DSA question, and today I'm going to repeat that question. I'm going to review that question, and I will tell that how I solved that question. Okay. So what was that question? So this was that question which I was asked. So it is basically merge two sorted array. This is the name of the question. When you will search this question on the internet, you will find it. So let's try to do this. How can we actually do this question? Okay. So we have two arrays. Okay. So and both of the arrays are sorted. So we have one, two, two, four, 7, 8. So this is the first array. Okay, and we have a second array as well. So the second array is 2, 3, 5, 5, and 6. Okay, so these are the two arrays, and what we have to do, we have to merge them into a new array and make sure that the result array also should be sorted. Okay, so this is basically question. So the brute force approach by which we can solve this, so is very fairly simple. That what we are going to do, we are going to just create a new array. Okay, we are just going to create a new array, and we are going to store uh, all the elements of both the array into a new array. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new array. Okay, and we are going to store all these like one. I'm storing the array 1 right now. Okay, this is array 2. Okay, so I'm storing the array 1 right now. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 7, 8, and then I'm going to store the second array as well. So 2, 3, 5, 5, 6. So we have created a new array. The name of that array is answer. Okay, and what we are doing, we are storing all the elements of array 1 and array 2 into the new our answer array. Okay, and after that what we are going to do, we are going to sort them. So we are going to sort them, and if we are sorting this, then what is going to happen, like it will be in like this order: 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, this 2, then 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to the final answer. Okay, so this is a brute force approach. So let's go to the code and review the code which I write. Okay, so okay, here we are in the code. So here we can okay, here we can see we are doing this question. Here I'm taking the array 1 and array 2 as an input. Okay, and I'm calculating the length of both array. And what I'm doing, I'm creating a new array, and which the length of new array is combined length of these two. Okay, and then in this for loop, I'm doing, I'm storing all the element of array 1 into the answer. And in this loop, excuse me, yeah, so in this loop, I'm storing all the element of second array into the answer, and then I'm sorting this, and I'm returning the answer. This is how I'm solving the question in brute force approach. Okay, so I solved this question in the brute force approach. Then the interviewer asked me that what is the time complexity of this solution. So I told him that the time complexity will be 2n, and because like for example array 1 have the length of n, okay, array 2 have the length of m, so the time complexity will be n plus m, and it will also take some time to sort the array as well. Okay, so the time complexity is quite high. Okay, so interviewer was not very happy with the solution, so he told me that can you optimize this solution, can you do the solution in n time complexity. So the second solution is that only how I solve this question in n time complexity. Okay, so let's try to do the question in n time complexity. So yeah, one second. Yeah, so uh, what we have right now, we have array 1. What is the array 1? 1, 2, 2, 4, 7, and 8. What is the array 2? Array 2 is 2, 3, 5, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is array 1 and this is array 2. So how to do this question in a time complexity of big O of n? So we can do one thing, we can use the pointers. So what we are going to do, initially we are going to make a pointer here, okay, and one pointer here, okay, and then we are comparing which value is smaller. So we can say that the smaller value is 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new array or array list, okay, and what we are going to do, whichever is the smallest in between two pointers, we are going to store that value into the answer. So in 1 and 2, 1 is a smaller, then we are storing the 1 into this, okay, then we are moving the pointer to here, okay, we are not moving this pointer right now, okay, we are moving the this pointer right now, okay. After this we are checking which is the smaller, so both are equal. So what we can do, we can just store any one of them and we can move the pointer. So we are storing 2 and then we are moving the pointer here, okay. Now we are again comparing that which element is smaller, then again both are the equal, so we are storing again, okay. Now we are moving the pointer here. Now we are comparing 2 and 4, okay, 2 and 4, which one is smaller. So of course 2 is smaller, then we are storing 2 here, and then we are moving this pointer right this time, okay. Now we are again comparing which one is smaller, 3 or 4. So 3 is smaller than 4, so we are storing 3 into the answer, okay. Then we are moving the pointer from 3 to next element, okay. Now we are again comparing which one is a smaller, 4 or 5. So the 4 is a smaller element, so we are storing 4 into the our answer, and we are moving our pointer to next element. So next element is 7. Now we are again comparing which one is smaller. So 5 is a smaller, and we are moving the pointer. Again we are comparing 7 and 5. So 5 is smaller, so we are storing the 5, and we are again moving the pointer here, okay. Now we are again comparing which one is smaller, 7 or 6. So of course 6 is so smaller, so we are storing the 6. Now everyone in the array 2 is completed, okay, and we have still two element in the array 1. So whatever uh, is remaining in the array 1, we are just storing into the answer. So we are storing 7 and then we are storing 8 because it's remaining into the array 1. So you can see the in the answer array, you can see that all the elements are in sorted manner. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. All are so in sorted manner. So in this way, you can solve this question in week of n time. So let's review the code and see how I wrote the code. Okay. So this is the code. Okay. Yeah. So this is the code, and let's see what I'm doing in this code. So I'm taking the input here, array 1 and array 2. I'm saying that n is the length of array 1 and n2 is the length of array 2. Then what I'm doing, I'm creating 2 pointers. Okay, point 1 and point 2. And for answer, I'm creating a array list. Okay, after this, I'm running a while loop here. Okay, in this while loop, in this while loop, it is going like if point 1 is less than n, if point 1 is less than n and point 2 is less than n2. So if these two situations are true, then while loop will be running. Okay, so we are entering into the while loop, and if array 1 point is smaller than array 2.2, then we are adding the array 1 and we are increasing the pointer. Okay, and if array 1.1 is greater than array 2.2, then we are adding the array 2.2 into our answer, and we are increasing the our pointer. And if both are equal, then what we are doing, we are just adding 1 and increasing the pointer. Okay, and after completing this while loop, okay, so there will be some values, there can be some elements which are left. Okay, so we have to consider them as well. So we are running this two while loop as well, so that the whatever the remaining elements are there in any array, so that will be added into the our answer. So after that, we are just returning the answer. So in this way, I cleared that interview. I solved this question by brute force and by optimal as well. Okay, so in this way, I cleared that interview.